Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with my core stabilization ab workout. I'm super excited to show you this because I see a lot of mistakes happening with abs. Most people are using a lot of momentum or legs or other muscles instead of their abs. They also don't know how to isolate, so I'm going to teach you how to isolate today. I want you to do this along with me and listen to my instructions. It's so important that you listen because there's a little secret that I'm going to say every single exercise that you need to hear that no one is doing when they're doing their abs. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure to comment below. I want to hear if your abs are burning or where you're feeling this exercise, because if you're not feeling it in the right place, you need to comment. You need to let me know, and I'll help you out. I'll make sure that you're gonna feel all these exercises in the right spot. It's so important. When you're training, you have to train with intention. So if you feel your back hurting, if you feel your legs hurting, or if you feel your hip hurting, anything besides the abs and the other thing that I'm gonna talk about during the video, please let me know. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm here to help you guys get in better shape, work out more effectively, and I'm super excited about today's video, so let me know what you think of it. Have a great workout. Ball crunches are an awesome way to get your abs activating. So when you roll forward, you're gonna make it a little bit easier. If you roll further back, you're gonna make it a little bit more challenging as your lower back has less support. Try not to lift your hips up high. Keep them nice and low, squeezing your glutes, and think about activating from your abs, not your shoulders, not your head. Everything stays in alignment. You can put your hands behind your ears, just lightly, tippy fingers on those ears, and slowly think about your abs pulling your entire upper body towards your hips. Notice that my head stays in alignment with my entire upper body. I'm keeping my weight on my heels of the feet so that I can really emphasize activating the glutes. Squeezing the glutes is just super important if you're trying to isolate your abs, something that not a lot of people do, hint, hint. Also super important that you inhale on the way down and exhale all the air possible on the way up to make those abs as small as possible. I know all of you have heard that abs are made in the kitchen, so be on the lookout. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you a little secret. There's one step, super important step you need to do before you start cooking and meal prepping. We're going to go into working the side of the abs, the obliques a little bit more, and again, you're stabilizing with your feet, grounding with the heels, squeezing those glutes. And I actually put my fingers on the side of my abs there by the rib cage so that I can really feel my abs contracting. My tippy fingers are behind my ear again, and I'm thinking about my obliques contracting. I'm not thinking about my shoulder, my head. Everything else is staying in complete alignment. Inhaling on the way down and really exhaling on the way up. Again, training with intention means feeling the exercise in the area that you're trying to work. So if you feel this in your back, if you feel it in the hips or anywhere else, adjustments need to be made. And one of the number one ways is by activating the glutes. It isolates those abs really good. Remember, inhale on the way down and exhale, letting all your air out on the way up, really contracting the oblique, and of course, making them as small and tight as possible. So you should totally be feeling like the center and the sides of your abs here. Holy cow, that burns like crazy. I love that burn. It feels so good. Leg lifts are really awesome for lower abs, but again, I see this done wrong a lot. The key here is to stabilize your core, so your lower back needs to be completely flat, glutes tight, lower abs drawn in towards the spine. Then I support my lower back with my hands. As you advance, there's different hand positions, of course. But here, the goal is to keep that lower back as tight as possible, flat as possible. And when you come down, start by bending your knees first. Don't go too advanced by straightening your legs or something like that. And of course, again, the number one thing to do is squeeze those glutes so that you can stabilize the lower back. As you lower your legs, think about pulling your legs and hips up with your lower abs. Just visualize your lower abs doing the work. Are you guys hearing what my secret is about abs? How to activate your abs better? Be listening. I'm telling you almost every single exercise. Okay. It is squeezing your glutes. That is the number one thing that I don't see people doing when they're doing abs. So to take this movement to a more advanced, feeling the lower abs a little bit more, you can alternate your legs in a straight position. Again, lowering one leg at a time, nice and slow, keeping the glutes tight. Think about your lower abs, allowing those legs to come down, and then pulling the legs and hips back up. If you're not feeling enough tension, let's try it with both legs at the same time straight. Again, squeeze those glutes, lower back is nice and flat. Come down with those legs as slow as possible. It's not about going to the ground. Go as far down as you can without your lower back lifting whatsoever. From there, think activation from the lower abs. They are literally pulling your legs and hips back up. If your abs are feeling a little bit tight, this is an awesome stretch. So just do that in between when you feel like it. So as you know, I like to keep things balanced. So I do want to work your back and hips, the glute area as well a little bit, just to kind of counteract all the work we're doing in the front. So here, this is Superman's. You're laying flat on your stomach, you're squeezing your glutes, you're pushing that lower back out so it's nice and stable. From here, you're reaching your arm away and out in front of your body, and the same thing with the opposite leg. You're flexing your foot, the leg is straight, and you're extending those hips, really squeezing the glute. So opposite sides, shoulder and glutes, activating that lower back cross section. Really feel that shoulder blade activating and those glutes activating. You should not be hyperextending your lower back. If you're feeling pain in the lower back, something is wrong. Also keep that head neutral so that your neck is not extended or flexed while you do this. simplify this a little bit. Let's do both legs and both arms at the same time. I really feel a lot of activation between my shoulder blades and then my glutes, of course. My pelvis is pressing into the ground so that I don't hyperextend my lower back, which is definitely not a good idea for your spine.
All right, so everyone's favorite, the plank. This is one that I see so many people do wrong, so pay very, very, very close attention here.
We're actually gonna start a little bit regressed so you can really feel your core activating versus your shoulders or hips or back or whatever else you normally feel. So you take those hips, tilt them under. I don't know if you just watched that whole butt up in the air versus butt down, right? Lower back is pushed out. It's nice and flat. Your glutes are locked in. My lower abs are drawn in, and my glutes and my lower abs are stabilizing my hips. I'm also not overextending my upper back. It's nice and flat. And again, I'm contracting. I'm kind of pulling my elbows towards my hips so that I can really activate my core. All right, let's try them on our feet. So again here, I don't want to see your butt up in the air. I don't want to see your hips dip down, really tightening that lower back. I want you to flatten your lower back using the glutes and drawing that belly button in. Squeeze those glutes to lock the hips in. Again, my upper back is flat and I'm pulling my elbows towards my hips, activating those abs so much more intensely.
Okay, after 3 kids, planks suck, okay?
So going into the torso twist, keep those feet hip width apart, hips neutral, so really activate that core and externally rotate your legs in your ankles. So you should feel your feet flat on the floor, really activating those glutes, and think about your obliques twisting your body. As you can see, my arms are completely locked out. I'm initiating from my obliques and twisting. My shoulders are not doing anything. My head's not doing anything. My hips and legs are really not activating anything. They're not the main movers. The main mover is that oblique, so that is what is turning my body. Start with a light band and work your way up. If you're not feeling the side of the abs doing the work, then I would suggest not going too heavy with the band until you actually can feel the exercise properly.
How are your abs feeling? Please leave a comment below and let me know how everything's doing. Ask me any questions you need to ask. I want to hear from you. Again, think about those hips being straight. Tilt the hips under so that your lower back flattens, your belly draws in, and your glutes activate. Your arms are completely locked out, twisting from the torso. Breathing here is the same. You're gonna inhale and then exhale all your air when you're twisting away from the tension, increasing that tension, making those abs as small and tight as possible. that we worked like every angle of your abs. Let me know how they feel.
Booyah! Did you feel those abs burn, baby? Ooh, I did. Okay, so now that you're done training abs, how are we ever going to see them if we don't start eating better, right? Well, so this is where my first step to nutrition comes into play. This is my little secret. The first step is creating awareness of what the heck you're even eating, right? So I want you to download the MyFitnessPal app. You can contact me and I'll show you how to connect with me so that I can take a look at your nutrition. But you need to see how many calories you're even eating, what kind of macros, the percentages. You know, that is the only way you can make a change, is to create awareness first. Why would you even change your food if you don't even know what you're eating? Trust me, every time I start logging my food on a regular basis, I'm like 500, 600, 700 calories over what I really want to be at. And I can tell in my body, because as soon as I start logging again, it's a different story. So connect with me on MyFitnessPal. I'll help you guys out. Let's get your abs to show up. So my next video is going to be another leg workout. I'm very excited to show you another leg workout. I love training my legs. They burn the most calories, so you better be training them a lot. And yeah, let's do some more funky, cool, even some machine exercises. I'm really going to switch it up a little bit so that I can cater to everybody's needs, more so in the gym this time. All right, if you want to hear about anything to do with health, fitness, whatever it is, please comment and let me know a video that you would like to see from me. All right, I look forward to the next time I see you.